In the first example, we will multiply a binomial by a trinomial. When using the rectangle method, the rectangle must have the same dimensions as the factors you're multiplying. In this case, that means 2 by 3. On the left-hand side, we line up our binomial, 5x minus 4, so that each term lines up exactly with one block. We do the same for the trinomial along the top. To multiply, we look at the outsides of each block. I've color-coded them to make it a little easier. Remember, when multiplying, you multiply the numbers. 5 times 2 gives us 10. And when you multiply variables, you add the exponents. So x times x2 gives us x to the power of 3. Continuing along the colored blocks, 5x times positive 3x gives us positive 15x squared. And we continue until all 6 blocks are completed. Paying close attention to the signs. Remember, a negative and a positive gives us a negative number, and 2 negatives a positive. To come up with our final solution, we look and see if there's any like terms. Remember, like terms have the same variables and the same amount of each variable. In this case, we have 1 power of 3, 10x cubed. And once again, looking at the colored blocks, the 2 pink are both x squared terms. Combining those gives us 7x squared. The light blue are also like terms. That gives us negative 47x. And finally, positive 28. Let's try one more example. Only this time, let's make it a little larger and multiply a trinomial by a trinomial. Because we have larger terms, our rectangle is also going to reflect this. We have 3 terms down on the left-hand side and 3 terms across the top, arranging in the same way as we did before. 1 trinomial on the left-hand side, 1 trinomial across the top. This time we have 9 terms that we're going to actually multiply. The first block, we get 3x to the 4 power, and continuing on until all 9 blocks are completed. Our final solution comes when we arrange them in order of highest power on down to the constant term, keeping in mind our like terms. Once again, if you look at the color coding on the table, the 2 pink terms are like terms, the 3 light blue are like terms, and the 2 orange. Putting it all together, our solution then becomes 3x to the power of 4, adding the 2 pink terms, positive 5x cubed, the 3 light blue, positive 14x squared, the orange, positive 11x, and finally, positive 21.